Wait, my mic's muted. Hello, better? I found a mute button I'd never seen before. Can you hear me now? Of course, now I switched to the old crappy mic. I don't know if the new mic really matters better, but... Yes, okay. Positive confirmation, we can hear me. I will stick with this mic. I tend to... when I've tested it, the other mic seems to be better. But I'm not sure if it was the mic or that I think there's a mute function in the software that I must have tapped by accident. I didn't even know existed. I think that's the real problem. All right, we are at 1-0. Just starting the second period. That's Charlie. Stopped it right in front of Luke's net. Landon, spinning backhanded pass, trying to connect to Paul. Got behind him. He heads to the bench. White sends it long. Kyle stops it. Lose an edge. Like 2-on-1 pressure, but Shane sending it around. I think that was... I'm not sure who tried to send it out. White's got it, looking to do something. Kyle was tracking him. Eventually, there's a shot. How it got past Luke, but after all that passing and maneuvering, they just rocketed one in. I think it must have been 5-hole under his pads. He looked like he was set. It came in low. And they must have found that 2-inch wide hole between his knees. I mean, I don't know. He just recently got larger pads to help close that. All right, it's 1-1. We're going to keep this competitive here. Joey up to Bobby. Brian right behind him. White got it away from the two of them somehow. Spencer blocks the player, giving Bobby a chance to go after the puck. Bobby hesitates a beat, passes it out of the zone. Will's there. He'll get past the line and dump it. Joey will pick it up on the far side. 2-on-1 pressure. Joey goes down to his knees, scrambles back up. 2-on-2 scramble there. Long pass out to Greg. He will wrister, bouncing a little bit wide of the net. And Joey just scrambling, slapping at it, flying both. There's the whistle. The goalie's got it, I think. I feel for the parents of that goalie, rather. Watch, the ref doesn't blow the whistle. They're going to keep pummeling him. All right, pass out for the drop to Charlie, who hesitated a beat too long, and number 9 White got it away. Charlie and Greg both raced to get it away. After a little pressure at the boards, they pass it to Jack, who tries to pass it to, I think, to Paul, maybe to Zach. They were both close to the center, and it just kind of got between them. All right, there's a long pass up to Jack. Bounces passes past him. Zach gets it away, and it's sitting in the edge of the crease for a moment. The goalie covered it. Scores 1-1 with 8 minutes and 58 seconds left in the second period. White gets it after the drop. Does a nice job trying to pass it through. Shane swoops in, hands it to Landon. Landon tries to take a shot, deflects up high, and the safety net play is going to stop. Shane takes a drop, hands it to Landon. Landon to Greg. Greg tries to get a shot off, gets deflected by White, number 10. White gets it out of the zone, but trips over the blue line. And Tim send it back in. Landon gets to the puck, but 2-on-1, White gets it away from him. They're going to send it long, bouncing, and it's probably going to be icing. There's a foot race there. Nope, no icing. Comes around, Landon to Shane. Shane up to Tim. Tim takes a shot. My eyes lost it. I can't focus that fast. I heard it hit the boards. Kyle swoops it around with some gas. Shoots, and it's wide of the net. Landon tries to pass it out. Shane stops it at the line. Sorry, camera angles there. Apologies. Landon crossed to Tim. He looked like he was leaning far too far to get the puck and couldn't get the shot off. It's going to come out. Kyle will pick it up neutral ice. Cross to Bobby. Bobby off the boards up to Shane. Shane up to his non-existent player further up. Tim flicks it deep and heads to the bench. Brody coming off with fresh legs. Scrambling, gets it away, gets it right in front of the net, and Brian put it in! No, they're saying no goal. No goal. I thought it was in. I could have sworn it was in. Yeah. People calling for offsides at the very least. It's going to come out. Bobby picks it up, neutral ice. He dumps it. We have to get off, and we're going to go back in. White passes up to the line. Off the boards, Bobby will take it, turn it around. Sends it, it bounces off the White defender stick, and he had to go chase it all the way back. White ices it, and both teams will probably take this opportunity to put fresh players out there. I'm tempted to switch back to what I perceive as the better microphone, but I am not going to do that because I don't want to mess it up. We'll just stick with this one. All right, Greg stops it just past the red line. Everybody skates past it except Jack. Jack turns around, gets it in close to the paint, and it's in! Jack turned it around, skated it in, was looking for a pass. I could see from the body language, he's a little head fake, and he decided, you know what, I'll just jam it in. And he jabbed at it with the stick and found the hole. Score will be 2-1. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second period. That's exciting. Zach took the drop, handed it off to where Jack was. It went back to Greg for a moment. Jack gets it through with a lot of pressure. Drops it to Charlie. Charlie hard around the boards. Paul comes from the other direction. Sends it back out. Jack shot hits, I think, Zach in the shoulder, which was good because it was a little bit wide. It had a chance to bounce towards the goal. Luke waves like it's icing, but Luke sticks it away. They managed to outskate Greg, or at least out shoulder him, and got it in front of the net before Luke could stick it away. Charlie, keeping pressure, boxes him up into the corner. They're going to have to take it behind the net, looking for the wrap. Passes it out, shot, and it's past Luke. Over his left leg, I believe. And they will tie it up 2-2. They're definitely giving us a run for our money. Shane takes the drop. Landon and Tim out there on wing. Comes back. Mason taps it up back out of the zone. Landon back to Kyle. Kyle drives it up past the red line, sends it to the corner, and then chases it. Hits the guy hard. Second guy takes it. Kyle gets it. doing the Ovechkin dance. Holy cow. Oh, there's a player hurt on the white team. Possibly the first kid that Kyle boarded. That was some beautiful moves from Kyle Tinchert. Score is 3-2 with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second period. Spencer tries to hit it off the boards, hits the white player who's right there. Yeah. Defense is the name of the game. Spencer rockets it around to Bobby. Bobby up to Brody. Brody lets it go by. They took a slap shot from the blue line, hit their own player, bounced up, and Luke saved it. Tipped off of, I think it was number 11 White. It was just there. I don't know if he meant to hit it or if it was luck. I guess they kind of won the face-off. They're right behind the net. Luke's overextended there. Recovers. Brody and Joey. Joey, the two of them. To Brian. Oh, Brian. Beautiful opportunity for a backdoor. Joey scrambling. They're still fighting. There was a lot of jokes about at breakfast yesterday, milkshakes. Brian wasn't allowed milkshakes. Apparently he, I don't remember the whole story. It's not worth telling. In the middle of a play. Suffice to say, Brian was promised milkshakes if he scored a hat trick, I think, in this game. All right, White, Charlie sticks it away, keeps the pressure on. Joey tries to pass it long, he doesn't have a player up there. It was a good idea. Gotta look. Paul keeps the pressure on. White dumps it behind the net. Charlie looks, sends it back around, but there's a white player there, not a red one. I think that was Greg, got a nice sticked it away from Luke's net. Before Luke even had to do anything. Charlie around the back. There's a scramble there. Almost surprised that there wasn't a whistle. White sends it bouncing along into the corner. Charlie rockets it around the boards. Steps past the white player who was there. Jack had the opportunity to take it. He may get it again. Zach came in and helped. I think actually Jack just headed to the bench. Paul, and White gets it out to neutral ice. Has to get past Mason. He turned it around, and then they tapped it past him all the way to the back. That's Kyle. Tries to get it up to Paul. Does get it up to Paul. A little ugly, but just because White got a stick on it. Kyle back up to Paul again. This time for real. Paul tries to skate it through. 2-on-1 pressure. They get away from it. It's going to come around, and White's going to have to get past Kyle with Shane behind him. Kyle sends it out to neutral ice. White picks it up. Mason sticks it. Luke, some kind of save. They're going to whistle that one. That's not going to count, I don't think. The referee's looking. The net came off. They all crashed into Luke. It's in Luke's glove, so I think that counts as a save. Of course, whether or not it went over the line and then Luke put his glove on it when 6 players were piled on top of him, I don't know. But nice little reach and shot from Bobby there, trying to get it out. Didn't quite work. There's too many players up to the line, but he's still fighting. Landon gets boarded. Shane will rocket it around. Tim tries to stop it and do something with it. It bounces over his stick as he gets tangled up. Slap shot from the blue line, and it's in Luke's glove. Minute 38 left in the second period. Brian takes the drop. It's going to come out. Spencer sticks it away. Will tries to do something. So like saw it as he was skating away and reached the stick out. Bobby up to Will. Will's trapped on the boards. Gets it out. But the puck gets ahead of him. I think he got it. All right. White has to get off. The guy's finally realizing, oh, I gotta get off. If the puck went in, it's gonna be offsides. White sends it long, dumps it in. Spencer out to Brody. Brody fakes the guy out, pauses the beat, sends it long to Will. Will's gonna take Will and Brian. Both take it across the line together, but Brian loses an edge. White misses a pass. Brian picks it up. Across the Will, shot. Oh, hits the goalie and it's going to come back out. Greg hesitates a beat, backhands it in towards the net. Sticks it away from the White player who got the rebound. Paul stops it at the line. Tries to pass it across to... There's icing. He tried to pass it to Zach. Didn't get there. White got it away. 25.9 seconds left in the second period. We are up by 1. 2-3. This final match of the weekend. Zach will take the drop. Jack and Paul out there with him. Kyle and Mason on D. Puck flicks up real high. Kyle gets boxed up with a White player who falls down. Mason gets it away and shoves the guy off the puck. It's behind the net. Kyle stops him. Zach to Paul. Paul tries to do a long cross to Jack. Jack's moving too fast, and time will run out on the second period. Oh, I'm breathing hard just narrating. It's exciting. Again, apologies. I think let's see. I am pretty convinced that the problem I had earlier was my mic. Not the mic, was rather the mute button that I didn't know existed. So I'm going to switch mics.
My ass in there, dude.
Back to the one I think sounds better, at least when I've done some tests. Anybody hear it? Can I get a note in the chat? Game is not over yet. It's a team chat from Monica. That is so true. All right. Thanks, Jim. Shane took the drop. Music. We're just going to play with music running. Oh, there we go. Landon picks out, intercepts the pass, drives it across the ice, or blue line, shot, goalie will catch and hold. Keep doing it, he won't catch them all. Even if you hit him in the chest, that rebound will come. Sooner or later. Puck gets stuck between Shane's feet. Brian came in to help, handed it to Landon. White tries the long pass through. Charlie hits the brakes, turns it around. He will put some gas on. Superman shoots. Goalie punches it away. Blocker save. Landon picked up the rebound. Took it around behind the net to Tim. Greg stopped it before White could get it out. They poked it away from Tim. Nice long crisp pass. Joey coming off the bench almost sniped it. It's going to come back out. I think that was Joey, possibly Shane. The two of them right there. Greg, hard hit, late. I'm surprised there's no whistle on that one, to be honest. Scramble. I guess maybe it's the finals. They have a different rule book for the finals. You're allowed to hit a little later. That's all right. I'm not complaining. Spencer around the boards. White player at the point sends it back along the boards. This time his teammate misses it. Spencer will send it up to Will. Will, 1-on-3. They get it out around. Spencer's going to try something different this time. Sends it long out into neutral ice. Joey tries to turn it around. Fishes it, traps up against the board. Spencer's going to go back and get it. This time plenty of time to get it to Bobby. But Bobby doesn't have time to do anything before number 9 got it away from him. He's managed to get a stick in there, or at least fake 9 out. Little 2-on-3 scramble there as they're trying to fight for the boards. For the puck, rather. All right, White got it out. Shot. Luke, I think blocker save, knocked away. They faked out, or they knocked. Oh, scramble. I still don't know how that didn't go in. And Joey, holy cow, Luke was out of position somehow. Either Luke or his teammate saved it. That line is doing a well-deserved change to the bench because that had to be a little both stressful and hard work. Greg pokes it away. Keep going, guys. Mason lost a stick. Maybe it was Mason, not Greg. I saw that. Oh, they're both out there. Shot. Luke blocker save. Jack. Puck's on edge and spinning. Zach takes it. Oh, he gets it. He skates over his own puck. And Kyle comes in to try and save it. We're going to have to reset that one. Mason flicks it long. White taps it in the air. It may have been preventing an icing call. I'm not sure actually where Mason was when he hit it. White tries to pass it through. Paul gloves it out of the air. Number 10 White gets it away from him. They send it up. Charlie tries to do something. Zach hits it out back to Mason. Luke falls on it and draws the whistle. Whew. 3-2 on the scoreboard. 11 minutes, 10 seconds in the third period. Shane took the face off. It went back to Greg. Greg tapped it like I don't think he ever had solid possession. It went disturbingly close. Charlie's out there skating without a stick, keeping his eyes on the puck just like they teach him to do. Back and forth. Brody's trying hard to get in there. They took a shot. It's way high. Charlie's got a stick back. That's always nice to see. Tim kicks it out to White at point. Shot low. Deflected by Charlie. Shane drives it, switches it to offense. Oh, and he gets in front of his own puck. And White will turn it around. They're going to hit it. Charlie will pick it up. Sends it across to Greg. Greg skates it across and then dumps it. The whole team's going to do a line change while White tries to get reset. Brian tries to mess him up. There's a nice pass across to number 25, who shoots it. It's wide. Hit this outside of the net. Keep going. Spencer up to Will. Will shifts into offense, gets past the red line and dumps it. Joey will get there about the same time the White defender does. Scramble for possession behind the net. Bobby, slap shot. Deflected by Joey. Tipped, didn't go in. Joey tried to turn it around. They're going to send it long. White will do a line change. Spencer across to Bobby. Bobby gets past the red line and dumps it. Brian and Will head to the bench. Bobby stays out. Keeps that pressure on. Fresh legs out here. Zach chopping at him. They get past Paul. Spencer will race. Guy tries to do a little high angle shot, whiffs it. Bobby's pinned somebody up against the boards behind the net. White's trying to skate it out. Backhand pass to the guy at the line. Shot. Deflected, I think, by Spencer. Never got to Luke. White passes it through. Backhand shot. Bobby. And Luke saves one. Kicked away by Bobby. The second one. Before they get another shot off. Around out to Jack. Passes off Jack's skate. White turns it around on their player who's coming out. Touches it before he crosses the line. And it's offsides. Holy cow. Shane will take the drop. Comes back to Kyle. Kyle taps it up to Landon. Landon sends it long. Brody racing from the other side. Landon trapped along the boards, 2-on-1. Brody gets in position so that Landon has somebody to hand it to. Comes out to Brody. Brody will try to tap it back to Kyle, who's waiting at the line. Didn't work. White got it across. Gets around Mason, takes a shot, but it's wide. Because Mason was keeping it, perfect position, keeping himself between, how does he know where the net is? I mean, I guess they do this all the time. It was just, the guy had to send it wide because Mason was there. All right, that's Mason up to Brody, cross to Kyle, to Landon. I thought it was an incomplete pass to Brody, but it was actually, he was looking at Landon, who's past him. White passes back in their own zone. Will comes in and puts pressure on. Traps him up against the boards. Will scramble against the boards there. Brian's looking to poke it out. White gets it clear. Hard off the glass. Up. Greg tries to glove it out of the air. He touched it, but didn't really get it. And all right, Greg's got it. Clear ice. Pass up to Will. Will. Quick pass to Brian. Brian will dump it and head to the bench. Joey stays out, keeps the pressure on. White, long pass through. Jack intercepts it, sends it down. White passes it around. Paul coming off the bench, I believe. Just as he intercepts it, just as he crosses the line. Nice, easy chip shot to Jack. Jack, nice, easy around to Zach. It's very polite, this game, suddenly. Greg, back to Zach. I think it's a brilliant thing when you just change the pace of it, right? Change the tempo. People aren't expecting it. Whether you speed it up or slow it down. Race to get to the puck behind the net. Charlie gets there about the same time White does. They send it out. Their guy whiffs it as he tries to do a wrister from the blue line. Charlie, tries to drop it to Paul. Charlie set it behind him. He was trying to do a little fancy fake out trick move. Hard to get those precise, I imagine. White off the boards, gets past Bobby. Spencer flicks his stick and forces him into the corner. Shane. All right. Whatever that scuffle is going on back there, Tim gets the puck and he sends it out. Bobby fighting hard, man. I'm literally breathless just watching. Spencer dumps it and line change. White hard off the glass. Mason will pick it up. Backhands it past the White player. Will tries to flick it long. I don't think it had nearly as much juice as his windup implied. White kind of, I think, sort of faked out Will there and kept the pass going, but Mason sends it long up to Will. Will taps it up to Joey. Joey taps it, goes long. They're going to call that one icing? What, really? Joey touched it. They're calling that one icing. I think Joey touched it well past the blue line. I mean, all right. My opinion is not important here. Brian takes face off. White comes up with possession. Mason's shifting back and forth. It's going to come squirting out, and Will has the opportunity to pass it long. Didn't have a player. White has to get off, though. Kyle pauses the beat, gets it up to Will. Will shoots. Goalie deflects it. The shoulder goes way high. Comes back down before it hits the safety net or the glass. Greg across to Charlie. Charlie long crisp pass to Will. Will dumps it, and line change. They're changing a lot. Possibly. Oh, nice interception by Zach. Nice crisp looking pass that Zach just got in there. White drops it. Paul and Zach box him on either side. 2-on-3 scramble there. It's going to come out to Greg. Sends a wrister to the goalie. Pad save. Rebound from Charlie. White's going to go get it. And hit it to Greg. Bounces through Greg's legs. Keeps the White player from getting to it. Charlie sends it out. White misses a pass. Jack's got it. Tries under pressure. Ends up dumping into the corner. Bobby, fresh off the bench, to Spencer. Spencer flicks it long. That's going to be icing. 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to play. We are up by 1. Shane takes the drop. White gets possession. And under pressure, the White player at point flicks it into the Ashburn bench. Coach conveniently taps it back. He's arguing that they should start outside the zone. I agree. Slap shot way wide. Bobby tries to get possession of it. White hits the brakes and they'll turn it back around the other direction. Passes out to the guy at point. He tries to shoot it through. Brody's in the way. Drop back. They're going to try that one again. Back and forth along the rail here. And it came squirting out long, and that'll be icing, I guess. I'm not sure who hit it. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. And we're up by 1. 17 shots to 20 shots on the board. Brian took it, got it to Will, who tried to get it out off the boards. It's going to come back out. Will, backhanded. White at center. Shoots. Luke's got it. Under his pad. Two minutes, 8 seconds left to play in regulation. Brian takes the drop, hands it back to Mason. Mason around the boards. Kyle will get there, tap it up to Joey. Joey will get boarded. Brian's in there to help. Puck squirts out. Kyle's got it. Hits the brakes, turns around. Fakes out the White player. Up to Joey. Joey cross to Will. Will under pressure. Can't get his stick on the puck. Gets to the line and eventually dumps it. Joey stays out. He's got it. Oh, and he's keeping pressure on. They got it away from him. Flick long. Charlie gets there. Gets trapped in the board. Zach tries to help. Taps it away. Greg just like keeps the white player from doing anything. I think that was Charlie Center rocketing around. This time Greg's got it. He's going to go the other direction. He's skating with it. Gets past the red line and dumps it. He will head towards the bench. Charlie will stop it at the line. Bobby comes out to replace Greg. I think Zach just missed her pass reception, but White tried to turn around, then couldn't get by him. Paul holds him on the boards. 45 seconds left to go. White. Zach dumps it. We have to come off. Paul stays out to keep the pressure up. Nice long crisp pass, number 9. Kyle gets it away, flicks it long. They're empty net. Tim races for it. They're down. He's got it. He tries to do the wrap and loses it. He's lost his stick in the process. Bobby, it's all the way down. And we got 10 seconds. Held up hard against the boards. Just, Bobby, keep holding it, man. And that's going to run out. And that's it. Oh, man, we did it. The team that was unbeatable, York Devils, is beaten in the final by the Ashburn Xtreme. Luke and Joel let 2 in on 20 shots. Opposing goalie let in 3 on 18 shots. Ashburn Xtreme will drive back to Virginia victorious this President's Day tournament. It's been fun being your announcer. I apologize for some of the technical difficulties, as always. Don't forget to be awesome. Drive safe. Have a happy President's Day, of those of you who get tomorrow off. We'll keep streaming here. I guess they got trophies to hand out. nice hug, Wiggy and Landon, and Will. Nice fast-paced game. I don't know if you guys can hear them. They're announcing runner-up. It's the Yorktown Devils. The York Devils, not Yorktown. Coach hands it off to number 31. And there's the winner. The banner. Ashburn Xtreme. Charlie, Zach, and Jack. And there's Greg. He's the team captain. And then 3 alternates. Come out for a little pose. And they'll probably do another one for the whole team. And to see in the comments there, thank you, way to go, guys. So excited, I'm crying. Yeah, I've felt like that last period I was out of breath. I'm narrating, and my heart's racing, and so excited about this whole thing. You know, it's easy to get into this stuff. The miracle of sport. They're posing for photos for the parents who had the sense to go on the other side of the ice. Maybe they'll come back and pose on this side. Yeah, I'm sure the people who are over there will share those photos. I will grab my stuff here and try to wander by. course, I'm going to get there. They're all going to be in the locker room, but some of our heroes, Shane, Coach Zach. Xtreme here. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I had fun doing it. And we'll see you again at the next one, whenever that is. I was resting for states and then nationals. Because of course we're gonna win. We're gonna win states. We'll see. Don't forget to don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. Don't forget to be awesome. Drive safe and have a great Ashburn day.